Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable, the examiner of this research proposal, Mr. Fuad Abdullah MPD. Good morning. My name is Dini Andini, and my student's number is 1921222040. This is my presentation of my research proposal titled Learning English Vocabulary Through English Subtitle Movies and Evidence from an Indonesian EFL Students. Alright, this is the introduction list, and the first one is background of the study. According to Richard and Rogers, vocabulary is one of the crucial components of language proficiency that serves as the foundation for how a learner speaks and read. Vocabulary is the first thing that we need to learn before we learn another skill because it is a basic thing of learning English. And then there are previous study here. It is from Soli 2015 and then Kabuha 2016. The first one is about subtitles, and then the result of this study is revealed that studying English with subtitle can increase vocabulary and oral learning comprehension. And then the second one is the study's finding of the second one is about the use of technology or movies is really effective to be a tool for learning. And then I found a gap in this research that subtitle movies is an effective way to English vocabulary learning. It proved by the first one is we need effort to find the meaning of the new word. So when we learning vocabulary from the movies, we can see what is it? If we find the new word and then we write down the understandable words, and then we found the meaning of that new word. That's the effort make us remember in a long time for that new vocabulary. It's different if we use Indonesian subtitle, for example. We can directly understand the meaning of the subtitles. I mean the condition of the movie, and then we directly understand. It is easy to understand but easy to forget. And the second one is we can directly listen how the word pronounced. So if we learn vocabulary using movies, we can directly listen for the first time how the understandable word pronounced, and it will be remembered because it is how the first time we listen that new word. And then the third one is watching movie is fun. As we know that nowadays the development of movies is boom. There are so many platforms that make us easy to watch the movies such as Netflix, etc. We can see movie not just in cinemas, but we can see at home. So these advantages of movie can be can be used for student to learning vocabulary. This is research question. Is the first one is how the student learning English vocabulary through English subtitle movies, and then what contribution of learning English vocabulary through English subtitle movie for her vocabulary used, and then the aims of the study is showed how the student can learn vocabulary by using English subtitle movies, and then the contribution of English subtitle movies to her vocabulary used. This is operational definition. There are subtitle movies and vocabulary. As we know, the subtitle movie is the movie that have transcripts at the bottom. It is the purpose of it is to make the viewers better understand what is being said. And then the second one is vocabulary. Vocabulary is a body of language essential words. And then here's how the participant got the vocabulary is he picks up the new vocabulary by repeating and translating word. And then, yeah. The next one is chapter 2, literature review. The first one is vocabulary and the role of vocabulary. According to David Wilkins, without grammar, very little can be conveyed, but without vocabulary, nothing can be conveyed. It means that vocabulary is really important thing, is really crucial things to learn with before another skill, because it is like the basic things that we need to have. It was like the prior knowledge before we learn about another skill. And then according to Faresh Bar and Gurche 2016, vocabulary is the building block of language. Also, Harmer 1991 state if language structure are the skeleton of language, the vocabulary is the vital organs. So we can conclude that in this research, the role of vocabulary is provision for us as English language learner to be able to use English. The next one is subtitled movie. What I've said before, subtitled movies is the movie that has subtitle, and then subtitle movies in vocabulary learnings. Before we learn something, we need motivation. So how, according to Sanch, Prince, and Mies, conclude 2018 conclude that motivation is a process that requires students to perform physical or mental activities for achieving their goals. And one of motivation in learning English is with an interesting tool or interesting media, and movies can be interesting media for learning English. It is what is it proved by Kathleen 1998 state that the use of video in ESL will motivate students in useful way. And chapter 3, all right, the first one is a method of the research. I use a descriptive case study. According to Stake, a case study is expected to catch the complexity of a single case, a single leaf, even a single toothpick has unique complexity. Why I use this method design? I mean, catch the complexity of a single case. And the focus of the research is related to the role of English subtitle, which is finding the reason of how English subtitle can be affected to the vocabulary skills of the student. And then the setting is in Tasikmalaya. This city chosen because the participants live here, and then the participant is one participant. She is a 17 years old senior high school students. And then the next one is collecting the data. I use observation and semi-structured interview because I need observation to analyze how students get the new vocabulary from the movies, and then I need semi-structured interview to make sure that my analysis is not wrong. And then how I analyze the data is use thematic analysis by Brown and Clark 2016. There are 6 steps of analyzing the data. The first one is familiarizing oneself with the data, general writing initial code, searching for themes, involved reviewing the themes, defining and naming the themes, producing the report. And then the steps of this research is the first one, the participant choose the movie. It depends on her interest. The second one is writing difficult vocabularies and then translating it, and then pronouncing the word to make sure that she pronounced correctly. And this is the research schedule. You can see it is 6 months in length. I think that's all from me about the presentation of my research proposal. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.